Where is he, Wiley?
My man. Hopeton.
Back in town.
Yeah, back in town. Let's go. Let's get those trucks rolling. My man Hoopy, Mr. B, Dazzles, the whole crew. Marcachelli pulling over those trucks like Pasquale, giving them tickets. All right.
Time to do it again.
Time to do it again. You got it. You know, that traffic's being paid for so many things in the community. I'm telling you.
Amen.
Minister Tyson,
I love you, brother.
love you too, man. Thank you so much.
You're my road dog.
That's it.
Mayor Thomas, can I share some words about you?
Come.
Yeah, let's lay it on him. The Bible said, "Give the roses now."
Good evening, everybody. My name is Carolina. I had the pleasure to work with Mayor Richard Thomas a while ago and his team, especially Yvonne, who's here tonight. I would like to share a story with you tonight that started, I believe, in 2018.
Yes.
And this story is about a man with a vision.
Yes.
Not everybody has a vision in this world. And when we find someone like that, that someone is gifted. And we are seeing someone with that gift right here, right now.
That's true. Come
Not
on.
always we find a leader with a gift.
That's right.
It was late at night, someone texted me, Carolina, I need a vision for Gramerton Avenue.
Yep.
Who knows Gramerton Avenue around here? Raise your hand. I think we all, right? So this gentleman right next to me on my left, he had a vision because he knew someone in Marvel. Who knows what Marvel is? Right?
Comics.
Oh, Marvel Comics, all the superheroes.
Yep.
He gave me a crazy mission. In 24 hours, I had to produce something because he was going to present it in California.
Mm-hmm.
So in 24 hours,
Mayor
we
Thomas.
had
He'll
over
challenge you.
30 pages produced to present to Marvel. And he presented that. Nobody knows because it was never done. But a man with a vision is never sleeping, is always thinking about his town because he wants it to improve. And when something improves, a community embraces the change. We can't lose the opportunity to have someone with a gift. Thank you for your gift. Thank you for sharing this with this community.
Thank you. And I'm telling you, you can definitely come say something. And I just, as Frank is coming up, I just want to say, the plan was to make Mount Vernon a living museum.
Yes.
To have many of these empty storefronts transformed into mini galleries.
Right. Wow.
Marvel was on board to program different storefronts with different characters. So the Hulk would be on Gramerton in Prospect. And then you would have Spider-Man over there on, North Street in Gramerton where the dollar store is, on the corner of that new building. You would have Thor somewhere on 4th Avenue. So it would be a real walking, living museum. And in between would be different types of stores that would fill in the space. And as you know, we had some of the biggest icons that come from our community that was on board to help push it, and even make Memorial Field into a dome. We had P. Diddy ready to step up and help attract New York City Football Club to make it a football destination. So I'm just telling you, there it is. It's right here about making Mount Vernon a place, a destination. But these plans were derailed because of toxic politics. And it's like, why is Mount Vernon trapped in this donut hole? Why? How come New Rochelle gets to build? How come White Plains get to build? How come Yonkers? How come, why not Mount Vernon? And that's why when I look at the work that we did, again, 2019, just got to remind everybody, nobody died by a handgun in Mount Vernon in 2019. That never happened before. And that goes to show you the extent of the work that we did to make Mount Vernon safe. And some nights, Lieutenant Marcachelli can tell you, Mount Vernon was safer than Scarsdale, was safer than White Plains, because we had no crime, even though we had party time all over the community. People understood. The expectations changed.
That's right.
And the respect was on both sides of the badge. Today, no. We've been enslaved by high taxes. We've been taken over by all the crime and the grime, and it's not right. It's disrespectful to the taxpayers, and it's time to change it back for good. So with that, I'm going to give it to Frank, who's going to add something.
Okay, I have to tell you why I'm supporting this man. As a young boy, I grew up in the Bronx. My father died when I was 1 year old. My mother used to ship me off to Mt Vernon for the summers because it was a beautiful place and I lived with relatives. I want the Mt Vernon back that I remember when I was a child. Now I'm a member, or I was a member, of the police foundation. I was a director. And when Richie came in, or Mr. Mayor, I apologize.
Richie's fine.
When Mr. Mayor came in, it was a breath of fresh air.
He was.
And he turned around and he started going. I was devastated when they attacked this man. And he was having it in the right spot. He was going. He was on a mission to give it back to the people.
Yeah.
All I can say to you is I hope you bring it back to the dream that I have of Mt Vernon being what I remember when I was a child.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can I say one thing? I remember there's a business friend of mine who owns a business in Mt Vernon, and he had a dumpster in his driveway, and the building department was giving him so much problem to get permits and all that. And I said, this is crazy. You have somebody who's going to pack up and go to Pennsylvania and move to another state. So I made a call to the mayor. I said, you got to do something about this permit business because it's driving businesses out of Mt Vernon. And he made one phone call to the commissioner, and in no time, this brother changed his mind and wanted to keep his houses in Mt Vernon. And today, he is telling me that he's having the same problem worse than then. He can't get no permit. So you got to fix that.
I'm telling you, look. And this is the thing that I just want to make clear. Mt Vernon is a beautiful place, and it is capable of being fixed. But there are forces out there that don't want Mt Vernon to rise. There are forces out there that want to keep Mt Vernon down. And when you step back and look at the whole situation, we can, as much as, the past is not all that bad. Let me just start there. The past, we have a proud history from Dick Clark to Art Carney to Nina Simone, Betty Shabazz and her family, with Malcolm X's family came to Mt Vernon. We have a history with the Williams brothers, Gus Williams, Ray Williams. You have so much history here. But for some reason, that proud history and that heritage is getting suffocated by political forces. And even though Mt Vernon is home, the birthplace of the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of press, there seems to be no press coming out of City Hall to tell us what's going on. Zero. And until I change the city charter requiring the comptroller to disclose the finances, Mt Vernon residents can never see what's going on with our money. But this past January, New York State Comptroller Tom DiNapoli came out with an audit, and he validated my concerns, and he exonerated my position, because for years I was being told, oh, there's nothing wrong with Mt Vernon's money, just shut up and be quiet. No, $170 million is missing. And nobody seems to know. But you do, because you saw it in the Patterson-Howard 30% tax. And we're going to axe that tax. And we're going to make sure we not only obliterate it, but we're going to restructure how Mt Vernon operates so that it works for you again. And that's why I'm stepping up to run for mayor, because Mt Vernon has become unsafe, it's become dangerous, it's become dirty, and it's disrespectful to the people. And that's why I'm so happy and proud to stand here after receiving so many calls from businesses, from homeowners, people on the train, seeing me in the most, strange places, letting me know to come back. And I'm looking forward to come back to free Mt Vernon so we can have a great future. A future that can help the next generation, but also help us enjoy the place we call home. Happy homes, a place that you remember and dream about making again. We're going to bring back the memories. We're going to bring back Mount Vernon, and we're going to free Mount Vernon to make sure that we have a great future. So I thank you all for being here. I hope you celebrate. Grab a cupcake. I'm going to drink to that. And for every comeback, I'm telling you, we also have here with us, and I thank him for being here, is Marcus Griffith, former council president, someone I served with for many years. Very challenging, but I tell you, you know, he knows his stuff, and I like the fact that, you know, we had some great debates, but I look forward to working with him as we go forward to make Mount Vernon a place that can do some great things as we go forward. And he's coming forward. Thanks, Marcus. No, fight, listen, that's what families do. Families have good fights, and it's nothing personal. You take your position and you defend it, and that's what he do, and that's why I say I respect him and I thank him for being here. So thank you, Marcus.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Well, I'm just going to say briefly that, you know, we did have our disagreements, but we had a lot of agreements, too, in this city. And we love this city, and we want to make the best for the city. And, you know, I'm not happy with the way things are going. I had a lot of disagreements, as I had with you, Mr. Mayor, about making things that's right. We're thinking about the taxpayers. We're thinking about the homeowners. We're thinking about the residents of this city. We have a lot invested here, and we want to be able to stay here in this city. Here's the reality, and I don't mean to take your fire, but the reality is even though people are looking to other places to live, the property values in Mount Vernon are much lower than they should be. There's no reason why you should be living 20 minutes from Manhattan and your property value is the same as in other major metropolitan areas in the United States. This is the greatest city in the world. We live 20 minutes away, and our property values should be huge. I did not agree with the tax increase. The mayor said that here, and I fought against that, and maybe that's not maybe that's why I'm not in the position that I wanted to be in to continue to serve this community. So I'm here to listen. I'm here to look and see who is the best person to be the next mayor for our city, and I'm evaluating that. That's right. Right. So the mayor is a very difficult position to have. I never wanted to be mayor because there's so much to do. It's so hard in this city. And listen, we have to make sure that we have the right mayor for this city, because our property values are included, our lifestyles are included, and we have to do what's right for our great city. And we're in a great position, right? We're intellectuals, but in this city, we have people that are not as blessed as we are. And it's our job to protect them as well as protecting ourselves. We have to do that. And that's why we've taken a lot of heat. So listen, I'm here to listen and learn, and to figure out what we need to do to make our city right, because my property values are not where I want them to be, and that's very serious. That's correct. So thank you, Richie. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. God bless everybody. God bless the city of Mount Vernon.
Thank you. And you know, look, I just want to again thank you all for being here, and I just know that we're going to need everybody out. This is going to be people power versus money power. People power versus money power. The Thomas Promise is a movement to make Mount Vernon rise again and become that city that shines on the hill. We are going to make sure that money power knows that people power is stronger. And money can't buy love. Money cannot buy love. So I'm looking forward to giving Mount Vernon back to the people. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Roberta is saying I should wrap it up and shut up and sit down. She is my manager. So ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening. Enjoy some cupcake, and we're going to get ready to work. God bless you. Have a good night.
Mayor, Mount Vernon is getting ready to bounce back again. Today you announced that you're coming back, and now it's the time that the people over money people will be talking.
That's right.
Tell us about the motivation. Tell us about the reasoning for you to make
I don't
this.
mean to interrupt. Thank you for saving the city.
Thank you. I'll enjoy this with you in a moment. When it's just the energy here tonight is reflective of the excitement that continues to build in the streets. And over the years, I've received a lot of calls, and I thank everybody that reached out and supported me throughout all the troubles in the city. But now, looking ahead and looking at how far back Mt Vernon has fallen, we got to get up, and we got to clean the city up. We have to make it safe again. We have to make it fun again. And we also have to make it function. So I'm looking forward to making Mt Vernon bounce back so that we can claim a bright future.
What words do you have for your critics, Mayor? They are there.
The critics are going to be there. Some would talk, some may not want to talk. I don't know. What I do know is that it's hypocritical for any of my critics to try and criticize me and my record against the record of City Hall today. When you look at the 30% tax hike, you look at crime out of control. Right now at City Fest, where there are thousands of people supposed to be there, we only have 6 police officers. The rest are all private security hired by the city. Why? That is a big liability, a big problem. So my critics need to reevaluate what they're criticizing and really look at the facts, and they'll figure it out that they should be supporting me.
Mayor, I'm sure that I will be seeing you again.
Absolutely. I look forward to talking with you again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The Thomas promise. We're going to axe that tax.
Make Mt Vernon great again.
We're going to make Mt Vernon rise and shine.
And great again?
We're going to make Mt Vernon have great days. Great days, great future.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.